the fourth lecture of standard 7 of subject science. So in the third lecture we had discussed about the dispersion of light in the last lecture, and this is the last lecture of your chapter number 15. After that this chapter will be over. So this is the last chapter, and the few phenomena are related over few phenomena we will discuss here. So in the last lecture we had discussed about the dispersion of light, splitting of white light into 7 different number of colors. It is known as a dispersion of light. So we discussed in the third lecture. Here we will discuss it in detail, how it forms, how it gets dispersed, how we will obtain the vigor. So what is vigor? What is known as a vigor? So what is the difference between here? After that, the first lecture, in the third lecture, after we will move on the fourth lecture. So just I am continuing that topic. I am continuing that topic in detail, and this is the last lecture of your chapter. After that we will start the new chapter. So in the dispersion of light, we know that when the ray of light, white ray of light, enters a medium, enters or passes through a medium like a prism. So this is your prism, passes through a prism. It is generally known as it gets deflected. When the ray of white light passes through a medium like a prism, it gets splitted into 7 different number of colors, and these colors are known as a vigor from the top. So this is your vigor: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. And this phenomena of light is known as a dispersion of light. So these type of mediums are required. So what is the definition of dispersion? The phenomena of light in which white light is splitted into its 7 different number of colors is known as a dispersion of light. So this is the definition that I already discussed in the third lecture. Here I obtained the band of 7 different number of colors, and this band is also known as a spectrum. This band is also known as a spectrum of 7 different number of colors. So the sequence of this color is vigor from the bottom: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. How it gets splitted, how it is formed. Can we see a single color from partially? Can we see, if I want to see just only red color, so can we able to see? No, we are not able to see a single color. We will see the 7 different number of colors, 7 colors at that time. So what occurs in this case? Newton was firstly suggested that white light is made up by the 7 different number of colors. Newton was suggested. What they done? So what he done that at that time? So at that time Newton was done an experiment. In that experiment, prism is taken over there, and white light is passing through the prism. So we know that when the ray of light passes through the medium of prism, it gets splitted into 7 different number of colors, and this is known as a spectrum. After that, he think that this is the 7 different number of colors. Can we put another prism towards this color, what obtained? So after that उसने रखा वहाँ पे दूसरा prism as it is. So as it is वहाँ पे जब prism रखा, there he does not obtain any type of color. Means something is going wrong there. And when he put the prism in inverted position, so that 7 different number of colors again it gets reflected and converted into white light. Means after this experiment he suggested that white light is made up of 7 different number of colors, and when it passes through any medium, it gets splitted into its component. So this is your dispersion of light. And phenomena or event related to the dispersion of light, it is rainbow formation. How rainbow is formed? Have you ever seen this rainbow formation? How it is formed? Looks like a 7 different number of band. We know that. And after the raining, so what is the mechanism of rainbow formation? What occurs in this case? So suppose look here. This is your earth surface. Suppose assume this is your earth surface. So this is earth, and here sun is located. Assume that. This is your sun. And after the raining we know that the particles of water remains or spread throughout the environment. We know that this is our atmosphere, and inside the atmosphere the particles of water remains as it is after raining. Means it is available in a moisture form, we can say. When the ray of sunlight passes through these mediums, these particles, this white light gets splitted into 7 different number of colors. So what is the mechanism behind of it? I am zooming here particles. All the particles acts like a small prism. So I am zooming here a big particle of water. So suppose this is your particle of water. Now what happens in this case? When the sunlight enters inside the water particles, so we know that this is your rarer medium and this is your denser medium. So when the ray of light enters from rarer to denser, it gets refracted. So it gets refracted over here. This was the original direction of the light, but it never passes through that. So it gets refracted, means it changes its path. So here refraction occurs. What occurs? Refraction. With the refraction, splitting of white light into 7 different number of colors is also occurs. So dispersion is also occurs there. Now another surface of water, another surface of water also acts as a mirror. So the ray of light which is striking over that, it gets reflected from here. So here reflection takes place. So when the ray of light, reflection takes place, and now the ray of light is moving from denser to rarer medium, so it normal, and we obtain 7 different blend of 7 different number of colors. So here observer can see the 7 different number of colors. So this is the mechanism of rainbow formation, and this, by this mechanism rainbow is formed. So this is the mechanism of rainbow formation. Here again refraction occurs. Again refraction occurs, and here reflection occurs. So all the phenomena of light are interrelated with one another. So this is the last topic. We will move on the here for a small work is given to you. I am giving to you that you have to complete in your workbook. Now work for you, and in the work that you have to complete in your workbook, write about the dispersion of white light in detail. So you have to draw the diagram of dispersion of prism, dispersion by the prism that you have to draw, and after that write down the mechanism of dispersion. Second question is how rainbow is formed, and explain explain its mechanism. So rainbow form कैसे होता है, that you have to write down in your workbook by the use of diagram that I already explained. Now before going to start any new chapter, for the next chapter, things that you have to prepare for the next lecture. So next lecture के लिए before starting that chapter, these things should be clear in your mind. ये आपको at least पता होना चाहिए. So what are the things? First thing is name of 20 elements, and this is compulsory to do in your workbook. This is compulsory to do. So name of 20 elements you have to complete in your workbook in your mind, because in the next lecture we are going to learn about the chemistry. So in that chapter we will deal with the chemical reactions, and in chemical reactions these are the necessaries. So first element is hydrogen, represented by capital H, symbol capital H, valence is +1. Second element is helium, represented by He, valence is 0. Lithium, third, represented by Li, valence is +1. And fourth one is beryllium, represented by Be, valence is +2. And fifth one is boron, valence is +3. So how will you remember this thing? You do the grouping of 5 elements and try to remember just only 5 elements. After that you can easily remember that thing. So these are the 5 elements. Sixth one is carbon, represented by capital C, and forms valence is +4 and bond is formed, that is covalent. So वो क्या है, next lecture में discuss करेंगे. Seventh element is nitrogen, valence is -3. Eighth one oxygen, valence is -2, represented by capital O. Fluorine, ninth one, represented by capital F, and valence is -1. Tenth one is neon, and neon represented by Ne, valence is 0. 11th one is sodium, represented by Na, and valence is +1. 12th element is magnesium, valence is +2, represented by capital M, small g, and G. 13th one aluminium, represented by Al, valence is +2. 14th one silicon, represented by Si, valence is +4. 15th one is phosphorus, represented by capital P, valency is -3. 16th one, sulfur, represented by capital S and valency is -2. So 17th one is chlorine, represented by Cl and valency is -1. 18th one, argon, represented by capital A small r and valency is 0. And potassium, 19th one, 20th calcium, potassium represented by capital K, valency is +1, calcium represented by Ca, valency is +2. So out of this given 20 elements, this one, and this one, and after that this and this one, that we will discuss in the next chapter, and reactions we will discuss with the given elements. So please remember the first 20 elements of any given 20 एलिमेंट्स के नाम आप आराम से उसको याद कर लो, क्योंकि नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में वो सब काम आने वाले हैं, बिकॉज वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न अबाउट द केमिकल रिएक्शंस. So we will start the chemistry portion of your syllabus. So this is over to you. In the next lecture we will meet with the chemistry portion. Thank you.